Second shot was by 17. Nice.
And welcome back to the Villages, Florida, as we resume play. We're about 4 minutes in since we resumed. We apologize for the delay getting the stream back up. We had to reassemble everything after the lightning delay. Villages SC playing a man down and 2 goals down as we come back from the pause. Villages looking to pull out something of a miracle here to even salvage 1 point in this contest as the ball is played back to Cole. See the Villages still attacking here. Fabio Amaral and Chris DeLon, the 2 forward men for the Villages, still trying to keep the pressure on. Nicholas Vitter moved into more of a center back position. Jelani Forbes playing out in a full back spot. Takeru Moriyama moving to holding mid. Tried to get that one to Forbes right there. Also had a substitution for the Villages after the delay. Saw Desar Deputat come on for Tete Vacas. Pretty much a 4-3-2 or a 4-1-2-2 formation for the Villages, depending on how you choose to look at that. Ball goes all the way back to Jackson Lee. He snatches it out from in front of Shea Richards. Deputat try to get it out wide, just off the head of Franceschini. So a corner kick for the Villages. They'll need to capitalize on this. At least get themselves a chance here. Deputat, the sub, will head over to the corner to take it. Villages very forward right here. Austin Lucas like the lone man back. Now came in behind the player.
What on earth? He just pushed our player for helping.
We'll take this opportunity to
Trying to see who it was that was down. Couldn't make out a number. In addition to the lightning here, we did get some pretty heavy rain for a couple minutes. Let's see if that has any effect on the pitch, although it doesn't appear to be too soft. Just a bit damp. Lee quickly retrieving a ball to get play back and going again. Throw in by Lukasic, quickly back to Gao. Gao will play back to Lee. Lee looking to go long, plays it up to Forbes here near midfield. He's cut off by Gutman. Gutman now charging towards the goal. Vitter in front of him. Great stop by Niklas Vitter. Nona still in possession here though. Centeno trying to go over the top, but his man Richard slipped. Actually gets up a little bit hobbled. See if he's able to go on. Appears to be making an effort here. Moriyama tried to get around Richards. Plays it over to Vitter. Moriyama from the center circle. Trying to get it up ahead. Left corner of the box, headed away from Amaral, but Daniel Oliveira is there to tap it out to Forbes. Forbes making a cut towards the box, now heads towards the touchline, trying to get across here. It's a cross for Crystal. The Villages puts one in the 79th minute. This match is not over. Crystal Lawn, his second match of the USL League 2 season for the Villages ST after playing with the national team from Puerto Rico last week. Scores for the Villages to make it 2-1. We have just over 10 minutes of regulation left, and this is very much a match. Here's Moriyama from the center circle. The Villages looking to get that equalizer. Gao over to Vitor. Back to Gao.
Is he?
Austin Lukasic on the far side. Gao coming up, had to poke at that one quickly. Gets away a little bit from Deputat, who's being held up very clearly here. Side official put the flag up to signal that should have been a card, and it is. The card awarded to Ramos.
Number 14, Gabriel.
Just crossed the 80-minute mark. Couple of subs warming up for Nona. We'll see if they elect to go heavy defense, just try to preserve this one-goal lead now. The Villages getting a little bit of a spark here coming after the lightning delay. Deputat set to take the free kick. High, long, towards the box, gets over the head of Van Dijk Gao, but it's headed towards the touchline off of a Nona player. It'll be a corner for the Villages. All of a sudden, all of the momentum is shifting back towards the Buffalo. Forbes getting set to take it and looking to do so quickly. Now, Deputat's going to wave him off. He will come take it himself. Sets it up as he wants. No one at the near post for the Villages right now. Now Forbes heads that way, retreating from the corner. On the move. Long ball just off the head of Delon. Couldn't get up in front of it. So it goes off him and away. I believe that was Fabio Amaral trying to keep it in. Centeno trying to clear. Didn't get a good foot to it. Vitor keeping it on for the Villages. Oliveira to Moriyama. Plays all the way back to Van Dijk Gao. Villages still up in the offensive third. And now cleared out by Nona, but possession staying with the Buffalo. After the throw-in, cross over to Vitor. Vitor playing it towards the box. Nobody home on that one. Amaral chasing from behind. Cole dives on top of it. Pulls it out here for Franceschini. Delon pursuing. Franceschini quickly having to get rid of that one. It's off the head of Dos Santos, and Lukasic's able to play it back to Lee. Lee directing traffic a little bit here. He's got Vitor to his left. Keeps rolling it forward. Going to bring up the attack line. Try to shorten this field for the Villages a little bit. Delon unable to get to that one. Took a little bit of a push from Francesi. No call. Vitor able to get to that one on the sideline. Plays it back to Lee. Again, the Villages trying to keep things on, playing a man down. But very much the aggressors since returning from the lightning delay. Ball forward. Delon unable to get to it. Franceschini did. Dos Santos, Caronte playing it forward. Jackson Lee quickly coming up. Line drive kick. Finds Forbes. He's pushed down. They'll let him play advantage as he gets up with it. Here's Deputat cutting into the middle, trying to get it forward to Delon, but just couldn't get enough of a foot to it. Oliveira contesting, and that one gets whistled. That was Richards over there on the ball. Again, Amaral and Delon pressing up for the Villages. Ball runs out of bounds. Will stay with Nona, though. Last touch by the Villages SC. Got a substitute coming on. Tasker Wheeler, defensive player for the visitors.
Too late.
Now some confusion and consternation about the substitution here.
Seriously? You just stopped the game. Ref, you just
Ball's
stopped
inbounded.
the game.
Villages with another throw in here. Gao. Over to Vitor.
Wow, must be nice. I've see how it is.
Forbes fighting for this one, has it knocked away. I believe that ball was off of Francisini, and no, they'll actually say it was off of the Villages, so staying with Nona here. Villages still pushing the line up here. Throw in, Oliveira gets ahead to it, goes back to Gal. Nice play by Danny there to get up for that one. Lukasic plays back to Gal. For the stoppage will be made up off that substitution confusion. Ball played into the box. Cole just able to get to it in front of Amaral. He was maybe 8 inches away from getting the touch before the keeper there. Good reaction by Cole to come out and get that one. Long ball, looks like it's going to make it over Dos Santos all the way back to Lee, who gloves it in the box. 5 minutes remaining in regulation here. Lukasic up the sideline, gets by a defender. Oliveira having a little bit of trouble settling that one, has to play it back. Gal elects not to switch, plays it up to Lukasic, now gets it back. Will bring it towards the center himself, now makes the play over to Vitor. And Vitor will have to give back to Gal as he was pressed a little bit there by Dos Santos. Trying to go long here. And Lukasic was unable to track that one down, heading up the sideline. It goes out the touch. And Cole will have a goal kick. They're coming off is Dos Santos, so offense for defense substitution. Nona bringing an extra player in for that back line. Long ball all the way up the sideline here, and will track out of bounds into the stands, so quick turnover. Lukasic looking to get this one in. Throws it forward to DeLon. He settles. Contested here, has it knocked away. And this will go back to Lee, who waits on it just inside the box. Now he tries to go long. Look at the side for Lukasic. He plays it forward for DeLon. DeLon's got a lane, has it taken out from behind. And no call. They'll say that was clean. Cole. Headed back by Gal to Lee. They're trying to make this switch quickly. Vitor has Forbes running up the left. He will play to him. Forbes tried to go quickly, had it knocked away. Vitor, though, able to get it. Deputat working the right side. Trying to get around a man. Tries for the long switch. He's got Forbes. Will it get there? It will not. Daniel Oliveira coming in to try to keep it for the Villages, but a nice play by Richards, who brings it all the way up across midfield himself. Quick counterattack for Nona. Here's a cross. It's long and high and out of bounds. Never really had a chance there from Caronte, but it did, for the moment, defuse the Villages SC attack. 2 minutes left in regulation. Deputat. Over to Vitor. Oliveira. Amaral. Here's Forbes with the cross, and it's headed away. DeLon was in the box waiting for it, just cut off before he had a chance to potentially score a second and equalize. That ball headed away from Oliveira, but we'll stay with the Villages here. Vitor quickly going into Moriyama. Oliveira set up a perimeter around him, trying to waste some time, not allow him to move that ball forward. Here goes Amaral. Amaral heading towards the touchline. He's going to try the cross. It gets through. DeLon touch to it, but it's popped out of the box. Forbes is back on it. He tries the cross. Nobody home. DeLon was charging in late, but Cole was in position to make the grab. Amaral was up at the touchline, but was offsides, was not an option. Nona moving this one across midfield, turns it over. Debutante leaves that through for DeLon. DeLon going to try to get it up the sideline here. Under a little bit of pressure. Gets it forward, I believe that's Lukasic. Lukasic tries to get it inside. It's tipped. Oliveira's on it, though. Oliveira turns it towards goal. Here comes Debutante. Debutante tries to cross, but it's gloved by Cole. Amaral was making the run at the far post. It'll be a minimum of 4 minutes added in stoppage here. The Villages with time winding down as we just now hit 90 minutes. Gao heads it forward. DeLon trying to get to that ball, but Brandao is there to play it away. Back to Moriyama. Lukasic plays back to Gao. Villages needs to get this ball forward. Just need a chance here. Pitcher's ball played back all the way to Lee. Lee looking to send. Instead plays it short. Gets it out to Lukasic on the right, but does get it across midfield. One touch from Debutante. Back to Lukasic. Ball staying with the Villages as it tracks out of bounds. Debutante will have to play back to his defense as he's heavily pressured on the quick throw in. Oliveira with some space to work with. He's going to take it inside. Gets around a defender. Plays it out now for Debutante. Debutante, he's going to try a shot. Nobody there, and it was wide of the post. Cole deciding to take a moment, have a drink. Gamesmanship with the timing here. Referee just signaled, though, that he will add time for this. This is pretty clearly deliberate. This ball goes long. Gao faking the weight underneath it. Lets it play back to Lee. Plays it out to the sideline, but it was curling just a little bit too much. Tasker Wheeler, no motivation to get this ball in quickly. Does eventually. That ball, I believe, was off of Moriyama. Should be staying with Nona. Throwing for Carante here. Carante looking to go long. Headed away by Forbes. Moriyama pushed in the back, but manages to keep it in bounds. Oliveira with a nice bit of footwork right there. Has it knocked away. Forbes looking to go quickly. And no, actually, this ball will be Nona's. Villages SC assistant coach Sergio Santos arguing that there was a handball during that sequence. DeLon battling here. Oh, and that ball just off the foot of Forbes. It looked like DeLon might escape for a moment. Carante, again taking his time, now going to leave it off. And here is the yellow card to Carante. Sixth yellow card of the match for Nona FC. Wheeler again to make the throw. There's the whistle. Tries to go up the sideline. Forbes couldn't keep possession. Nona back on it. That goes out of bounds off of Vitter. Nona able to move this up the field slowly by a series of throw-ins. That suits them just fine. Moriyama comes in to contest. That'll be another ball going to Nona. See what the tip is here. And they're actually going to award it back to the Villages. Villages needing to move quickly here. Not sure exactly how much time has elapsed, nor are we sure what our stoppage total is up to at this point. A couple of delays already. The referee says that they have accounted. Amaral. Amaral looking to cross. Swinging ball. That's headed away by Brandao. Gao and Oliveira chasing. It's headed away and out of bounds by Barboza. Gao quickly going to get this ball in for the Villages. Jackson Lee all the way up almost to midfield here. Near the center circle. Plays it to Deputat. Gao having to slide to keep that one in. Lukasic on it. Plays it into the middle for Deputat. Deputat tries to chip towards the box, but again, nobody making a run for him there. And Cole's able to dive on top of it.
Seriously, again.
And that will be the and seemed to catch a little bit of that lightning in the bottle, but just ran out of time. They fall 2-1 on a pair of mistakes. The first loss ever at this home ground since it opened in 2019. Nona retains their spot at the top of the Southeast Division table. Villages certainly not out of things, but the road just did get a little bit tougher for the Buffalo. Again, the final score 2-1 in favor of Nona over the Villages SC. That'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time here on 11 Sports.